people has been patient for 400 years. They expected 1994 to be the end of that 400 years of patience. They thought that Freedom Charter would exist in South Africa, but it does not exist. People in South Africa are still waiting for a revolution that didn't happen. And these people that's angry. I think it was a slap in my face, and everybody that died for this cause, I think it's a slap in their face. I think it's a slap in their forefathers' face. I think it's a slap in their children's faces. Because these people sacrifice not only their time, their effort, and their commitment, but also their lives.
Everybody, from the Archbishop to senior government officials, said to us, never again. You know, will apartheid happen on our soil? Never again. We also call, never again. But we're not going to not face the reality that the never again is happening today. For us, never again is serious. We live with it. We can't go anywhere without carrying our history with us. But we don't want our history to destroy us. We want our history to be a place on which we can build a future that we all share something special inside of.
The courage of children in the Jenin refugee camp, warm summer rain in Buenos Aires, fog and silence in Oventique, a river of red in Johannesburg.
Our step quickened, and our feet remembered days like these generations ago. Days when flesh and bone were stronger than lead. We walked and we marched together, and everywhere the earth shifted under our feet.
We walked looking for answers inside these borders. We walked the length and breadth of our countries, but could not find the edges of this system.
아직 어둠에 쌓여있는 국회.
1996년 12월 26일 국회에서 노동자들의 생존권과 민주적 권리를 무시한 노동학법이 날치기로 통과되었다. 신한국당이 날치기를 해서라도 노동법을 개혁하려고 했던 것은 전 세계 자본의 흐름을 쫓아가기 위해서다.
전국 민주노동자 총연맹은 26일 새벽 신한국당이 단독으로 노동법 개혁안을 기습 날치기 통과시킨 반민주적 공보에 대한 1,200만 노동자들과 온 국민의 분노를 모아 26일 오전부터 산하 전 단위노조에서 즉각 무기한 총파업에 돌입한다.
I'm in victory, I am the rebel warrior, I am risen along with my head held high. I will only rest when the cause of the oppressed no longer reach the sky. When the sound of the sword of the oppressor no longer rings in battle, hear my war cry. Hear my war cry.
Walking through the streets of Seoul at night, even I can almost believe. Almost believe in the fragile surface of prosperity made from concrete and flat screens. It would be easy to walk these streets and not notice the violence just beneath the surface, the slow, crushing poverty of the working poor, and the crisis that looms just ahead of us. Bai Del Ho spent his life in the factory. Over 2 decades, he built a family and a home and some dignity there. But when the IMF came to privatize the industry, he struck with his union, and then they took away his job, his home, his bank account, and his children's future. On a Sunday morning in May, he set himself on fire in front of his factory gate. We have seen what the system has done in other countries, and we know what hunger looks like in the street. When we strike today, we are fighting for our lives, for our children's lives, for the lives of those who came before.
When the military came to power in 1976, they came to power basically with an IMF-style structural adjustment program.
Todos los ministros de economía de las dictaduras y de las dictaduras hasta hoy, incluyendo hoy mismo, son ministros de economía neoliberales, que responden a diagnósticos de la época y a propuestas sobre cómo debían reorganizarse los países. El diagnóstico era que los estados no podían seguir recibiendo demandas de la sociedad y que la sociedad tenían que empezar a dirigir sus demandas al mercado, que es una forma sutil y académica de decir que hay que destruir los estados nacionales y que los problemas de la gente tenían que resolverse en el mercado, es decir, que se jodan.
Up until the sort of December crisis, or maybe a few months before, Argentina was the poster child of the IMF.
Grandes sectores de las clases medias vivieron muy felices con el dólar barato y viajaron por todo el mundo y consumían como en el primer mundo, mientras entre 10 y 12 millones de personas se caían de toda capacidad de consumo, de toda capacidad mínima de vida digna y decidieron no mirar, no conocer nada, ¿no? Desde el punto de vista más superficial, estos sectores medios que estaban tan beneficiados con la convertibilidad y con el neoliberalismo han descubierto que todo esto es una ilusión. Es decir, que esta posibilidad de subjetivarse como un consumidor potente, etcétera, se destruye. I met you in the street, before we felt the war on our skin. I did not know the history or geography of struggle that brought us to this moment, but our bodies remembered a strength that was not their own and a purpose outside of their time. An hour after curfew, running with a barricade down an alley choked with gas, you turned to me. The streets are full. Don't you feel it? The streets are full of ghosts.